What's poppin', my Sayian League? This your boy SSLJ. I'd like to first apologize for not being able to do last week's episode of last week's review. A lot of stuff happened last weekend. Went out of town, went back to my home city of New Orleans, watched my high school playing the state championship game. Came back Sunday to try and record, but was exhausted from the trip. And then me and my brother Infinite Pain went and saw Dance Gavin Dance that night, so we said, nah, that's not gonna work. Concert was amazing, but we're gonna be back at it. Giving you your weekly review. So this week we got Dragon Ball Super. As y'all know, I am y'all Dragon Ball Z expert, y'all leader. As we're gonna talk about episode 120. Now, episode 120 was a very interesting episode. It was a very fan service episode, a very hype episode, a very lit episode. That in episode 121 is going to integrate a bunch of other characters, and it raises a couple of questions. I may do a video on it, may not, but let's go to episode 120. So in episode 120, we come down to, I believe it was 3 universes. Yeah, Universe 3, Universe 7, and Universe 11. Those are the 3 universes that are left. Universe 3 is the one with the machines. 7, of course, is our favorite ones. And then Universe 11 is the one with Jiren, Topo, and the rabbit guy. The Beerus Light. That's what I like to call them. So it was the machines going at Universe 7, and it was an interesting battle because not a lot of machines was left. We got a chance to see the androids go full tilt, which of course, as y'all know, I'm an android lover, so therefore watching them go ahead at that one robot was amazing. The teamwork that they were going at, I love the way they cut the cutscene to their eyes and see them get serious, and then they went ahead and did their thing. That was amazing. Of course, that robot was the one that had like this ultimate defense that was impenetrable, but of course the android was able to break through it, knock him out. Now, with the other machines, I believe it was 3 more machines. With those 3 machines, you had a chance to see Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku actually fight together. Although it be briefly, we got something that we've seen in a lot of fan pics and stuff like that. When we look up our favorite Dragon Ball Z people, we like to post up on Instagram and stuff like that and all that good stuff. We got a chance to finally see those 3 in action. It was going to start off with just Vegeta and Goku and fighting off the robots, but Gohan did a very smart thing. Gohan said, you know what, I am powerful enough to take these guys out. I understand that Jiren is going to be the main competition. So I need you two, as in Vegeta and Goku, to make sure you guys are at full strength so that you can go ahead and take out Universe 11. Don't worry about what happens to me. As long as I take care of them, my objective has been complete. And that's what I like about Gohan. Gohan has gone into this tournament not necessarily saying he's going to win, but making sure he does his part to ensure the victory. And see, that's what it is. I think Gohan knows of course he knows, but he knows he's not on the same level as Goku and Vegeta as far as strength, ability, and fighting. He knows that. But he also knows he ain't no punk. And when it comes time, and as we've seen so far in this tournament, when it's time for Gohan to step up and handle business, Gohan has stepped up and handled business. And he did the same thing against these robots. Gohan has the ability and the strength, which is why it has frustrated Gohan fans for so long to see him in such a weakened state. See him get propped up just to get brought back down is because imagine if we could have gotten this Gohan since Cell. And he's been focused, he's been training, he's been serious with battles, and not going to be just this great father figure, which is great. Everybody should be a great father, but still, he should be this father figure, teaching all that other soft bullshit. We ain't got time for that. We wanted to see Gohan at his badassness, and that's what we've been getting in this tournament. So I've been very thoroughly pleased by what I've been able to see out of Gohan. Now, in that mix, while things are going on, Gohan handling business, Gohan kind of finds himself in a bit of trouble when he sees the robots fuse together. Now, there's been a lot of fusion going on so far, a lot of hinting towards fusion. So when the robots fuse, it's just I've seen a lot of hype about this, but I guess to me, maybe I've been desensitized through some of this stuff because, number one, I don't feel the legitimate threat from Universe 3, where in Dragon Ball Z, we always felt like there was a threat somewhere along the group. And even though we saw these other side characters coming in for major battles and seeing it, we never really felt like they were going to take out our favorite characters. We always felt like this is just kind of a sidebar to get to the main piece. And we kind of feel like Universe 3 is a side piece to get to the main, which is Jiren. So with that, I never felt a threat. So within this whole tournament, while I've kind of been on the tournament is, not only do we know where it's going, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, I don't feel any legitimate threat from it. So I'm more into the execution of battles and scenes. I'm very hard on it. That's why I critique episodes the way I critique them. But the execution of this episode was very good. Gohan was seeming to have a bit of trouble against the robots until Vegeta and Goku stepped in. When Vegeta and Goku stepped in, that's when we got the fan service and the long-awaited big three, as Sirius had like to say in his review, of seeing those guys together and pulling off a text and a great setup to where Gohan would be the one to lay off the big Kamehameha wave that we thought eliminated all of them, but come to find out it didn't. Now, this is my thing. They clearly have another fusion going on. And this is where it hints to episode 121. If you look in the preview of episode 21 to what the final product of the final Desperate Fusion looks like, it reminds me a lot of Eradicate the Saiyans. And anybody who's watched Dragon Ball Z Eradicate the Saiyans know that it was basically just a Japanese exclusive. There's no sub for it, there's no dub for it, nothing like that. It's just in Japanese with English subtitles. The main villain, who's also in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, name starts with an H. I can't get his name right to save my life, so I'm not going to pronounce it. But they have very similar traits as to how they look. So when I saw that, that's the first thing that hit my mind. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if that's intentional to kind of pay homage to that movie, which gave us Trunks, Youth Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku all in their Super Saiyan form and stuff like that, fighting them. But I thought that was a nice mix. Also in episode 121, we get a chance to see Frieza for a split second, like he's in the mix. Now he's not in his golden form, but the question remains is this fusion that powerful enough to where it's going to knock out a couple of people? Because we also see the scene, if I believe, it's 17, like he's falling, like he's about to get eliminated. Now, of course, I'm going to hate to see 17 and 18 go, but eventually they're going to have to get up out of there. Because we all know this is kind of circling into Goku versus Jiren, because at the end of the tournament, it's whoever has the most warriors, or whoever is the last. So if you look at it, if they get rid of all of Universe 3, and it's just Universe 7 and Universe 11, and we only have 10 minutes left in this tournament, all Universe 7 has to do is just last. And regardless of what happens between Goku and Jiren, as long as there's more of them compared to Universe 11, they're going to win the tournament. So somehow, some way, this has to dwindle down. So my expectation is 17 and 18 will probably get eliminated this episode. I got a feeling that Beerus Light will be fighting Gohan. I have a feeling that Toppo is going to be fighting Vegeta. Something's telling me something's going to happen with Goku to where Jiren's going to fight Frieza and almost feel as though Frieza's been taken out. Jiren's going to fight Goku. Toppo and Vegeta and Beerus Light and Gohan will somehow eliminate each other, leaving them two. And then that will come to a draw, somehow, some way. Maybe them two eliminate each other, and Frieza will be the lasting person there by some hook or crook. Because there's no way you're telling me Frieza, who hasn't had no real TV time, is about to sit up here and his first real scene where he's really getting down is going to be eliminated. It's happening way too late in the series to set up for Frieza, which is my prediction, winning this tournament, which then leads me to believe we got more content coming for Dragon Ball Super. Now, I'm not mad with this if that's what's happening. But to get off of that, let's get back to the episode, but as far as episode 120, Dragon Ball Super, if I had to rate it, I'd probably rate it, and I'd give it a solid 8. I felt like it was a very solid 8. I felt like I feel like episode 121 will probably give me to a 9 for me because of how it was building up, how they executed and stuff like that. But episode 120 was a solid 8. It gave us a lot of deep dive. It gave us some fan service. It gave us a lot. The animation again was on point, which Dragon Ball Super has done a great job of recently. Finally being able to finally got more Vegeta time in this one, which we've been begging for. He still hasn't gotten enough, but I believe we're going to get more of him. Gohan has been able to steadily show improvement. Goku, of course, is Goku. So they're doing better in emphasizing the main people in this universe. So that's my review on it. I would love to know y'all take on it, what y'all believe, how did y'all like the episode. Like I said, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Give us some feedback, hit us up, all that good stuff. And this is your boy SSLJ, my Sayian Elite. I should holler at y'all next time. And I'm out.